Thank you. Well, this song I want to do is Soulja's piano up here. See this? I just want to do this for 1 second. Sadly, that's the only tune I know. The tune from Friday the 13th, and I learned that tune after my teacher. I watched Friday the 13th, and I learned to scare the fuck out of him the rest of the week. I did. It's just every night about 10 o'clock I would play that tune just to fuck my kids up. I'm not even a parent, what I'm saying. So it's so sad. I want to say, I try to get my friends to come out here. I say, guys, come down to the Camp Bar. It's a great spot. We got music on the porch. Come down there. And my friends are like, I don't want to go. It's a gay bar. And they don't fuck with the door. They're not going, welcome to the Camp Bar, hope you enjoy the experience. It's not like that. So just come on down and have fun. They're not giving free good blowjobs in the bathroom. I mean, if they were, I'd come more often, but they're not. They're not doing that. My friends suck. I just want to say that. It pisses me off, my friends do. They're not open-minded. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. Actually, my opinion is this is not even a joke. This is just how I feel. I feel that gay men shouldn't be in the military. Now, hear me out. I feel that gay men, straight black men, white women, Asians, Jews, Mexicans, none of them should be in the military. Only straight white men should be in the military. They can fight for America's freedoms. The rest of us can stay in America and fight for our freedom. Thank you. That's just me. I'm just saying. They're the ones that's free anyway. Fuck, we should all fight for our. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. Now the jokes, want to point that out. I should say, the dude earlier mentioned role-playing, role-playing games, and I was excited when he said role-playing games. I said, yes! And he said RPG, like, oh, he's talking about video games. I thought he was talking about something different, because, me and my wife, we role-play. We role-play. Well, it's not really role-play if she's asleep. I dress her up. I do, I dress her up. I forgot to take the wig off last week. She was pissed about that. She was mad. I should have put the contacts in. That was probably too much, too. Shouldn't have done that. I'm just saying. But I've been married, 2 kids. Try to have that one in there. 2 kids. I love my kids. They argue all the time. They argue so much. I called my father when my son was like 3 years old. My son was 5 years old. My daughter was 4. I called my father. I apologized for all the shit I've done. I apologized for everything. I mean, like, I apologized for stuff he didn't even know about. Like, I'm sorry about the price in the basement. That was you? Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry about that. And my father said, it's getting hard. And I said, yeah. He said, they argue all the time? They get on your nerves? I said, yeah, they are. He said, well, too bad, nigga. Life is tough. Bye. Hung up on me. I said, you just come here, nigga. I was confused. That's what I'm saying. My father gave me a lot of advice in life. He helped me out a lot. I think some of the advice wasn't good. Like, he told me, you should never cheat on a woman. But if you do, the only thing you did wrong was getting caught. I was like, what the fuck? That's not it's not good advice, Dad. It didn't work for him, apparently. He's divorced, so why would he tell me that shit? I'm just saying, I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I'm part Native American, part Asian. I'm not Asian. Part Native American, part African, and part white, which makes me an alcoholic. Never get around that. And what's the wild? I can't be racist because of that. I want to hate myself. I want to be mad about people for enslaving my people and stealing my people's land. There's too much hate for one person to carry around. But I don't understand racism. Like, it's lazy. If you think about it, why hate somebody for the color of their skin? If you get to know them, they give you so many other reasons to hate them. It's fucking lazy. Like, and I've come across all of my racism has always been with old white women. It has. It's always old white women. Like, I didn't know I was mixed. When I was little, I didn't know. I was like 4 years old, outside playing in the yard, and this old white woman came up to me and she said, "You little half black, half white kids are so beautiful." And I was like, what the fuck was that about? I had no idea. So I ran in the house like, "Mommy, are you white?" She's like, "Well, yeah." I said, "Well," I turned to my sister, "Man, are you white too?" She's like, "No, I'm really light like you." I said, "Well, what about Dorothy? Is she white?" She said, "Why?" I said, "I didn't know how many white people in the house. I didn't know we had them in the house, We live in the hood." And my sister said, no, she's really like both of us too. I said, "Oh, okay, so we're white because mommy's white and daddy's black." And my sister said, "Well, mommy's white and both our daddies are black." "You got another daddy?" I freaked out. I didn't know. I didn't see that my dad. Now I found out I had my mom was white and my sister had two daddies. That woman fucked my life up, is what I'm saying. She dead now. She's like 180 when I'm married, so she dead now. But I was in Chicago and I came across the same thing. I was in Chicago, I was in the Sears Tower, and I got in the elevator, and this old white woman got in the elevator with me. And she went in the corner and she clutched her purse to the side. And I wanted to snap on her, like, no, man, what's your purse, old lady? Ain't nothing but, drugs from Canada, the good shit, But I didn't say anything, I just stared at her. And I went, blah, 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 blah. And I stared at her for the rest of the ride. We had 103 floors to go, and I just stared at her. When we get to the top of that tower, her purse was the last thing on my mother right now. In fact, when I stole her purse, she was glad that's all I did. I was mad. Racism thing, it bothers me, man. I get pulled over a lot. I got pulled over one time. My dog was in the car with me, and the cops pulled us over and said, "You know what I pulled you over?" And my 5-year-old daughter said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, is it because we're black?" And the cop was like, "Sir, just go take your little racist ass kid." And I don't know if he was mad or upset or just shocked to get on the first try. I don't know what it was. But we got down the street, my daughter said, Dad, did I get it right? I said, yeah, then you got it right. Say that every time, because Daddy was Steve. Say that every time. Get us all a ticket. I don't know. And I make fun of cops a lot of times. I make fun of cops. But I have to say that I'd rather be abused by a bad cop than a bad priest. Because a bad cop, you get a few licks. A few licks from a bad priest, that's a whole different meaning. That's not the same thing, is what I'm saying. Like I was reading a couple of weeks ago that for every 5 Mexican or black men that are in jail for a drug-related crime, there's only one white guy in jail for that same drug-related crime. But on the streets, free, for every 1 black or Mexican free involved in a drug-related crime, there's 5 white guys involved in that same drug-related crime. So I decided to fight this injustice. So I moved to white people and started snitching. That's how you stop that. That's so wrong. I love being there. I love having kids. They're fun. I went to my son's classroom to go visit, and see how the school is going. Because you got to visit schools. Like I went to a school that he was going to go to this school for high school. He was moving to high school, and they had the language down there. The language was to learn was French, Spanish, and Chinese. And at that point, I was pissed off. Because this is a school. And Chinese is not a fucking language. It's a culture. The language is Mandarin. So now I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. We can't go to this school, so we have to leave that school, go to another school. And actually, we went to his school to visit for his, Black History Month. And they had all the heroes on the wall. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Jackie Robinson. And they had Kobe Bryant on the wall. It's how the fuck did Kobe Bryant get on the wall for Black History? Wasn't he accused of anal-rape? No, you can't be in a history book if you're accused of anal-rape. That's why Michael Jackson didn't make it. I'm not saying he did, I'm saying he's accused of it, that's all I'm saying. So that scares me, history, all that shit. And the cool thing about it, my son did a Black History poem. He did The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I saw a couple of heads nodding. Yeah, I know that one. And he was up there, the revolution, he did it, and the white people was like, what the fuck? They were scared back. What the hell? But the Asians and the blacks were like, fuck it, get him. He started to riot. That's what he did. And like, I went to his a trip with him actually one time, and we were in the schoolhouse, the Little Red Schoolhouse. It was the first Little Red Schoolhouse built in Minnesota. And I went with my son to see this Little Red Schoolhouse. And the lady was like, they had these kids. And my son said, where were the black people? And she said, there was actually a lot of black kids that was in there that the white family, the good white people had adopted from, And my son said, wait. Where did they get these black kids from? Because adoption just didn't start back in that day when that happened. Where did that come from? And she was like, you know what? You asking me a question. You got to go. My son is militant, is what I'm saying. He's like Michael from Good Times. He's just, light skin, afro, he's that kid. And actually, if you ever watch any kind of movies, when you see black people, you always see this one light-skinned guy, one really light-skinned guy, and that's the most militant person there. He always is. And if you think I'm lying, look at history. Look at history. The 60s, when the whole freedom and fighting for our freedom and all that shit happened and all that, in the 60s, the most militant person was the light-skinned guy with red hair, Malcolm X. He was the most militant. It's not because you got to fight to be black when you're light-skinned. You do. You have to be blacker than black when you're light-skinned. Yeah, you know, like somebody comes to me and say, you know, Martin Luther King did this, and I got to go, well, did you know his mother was murdered too? And they're like, really? Yeah. Look the shit up. You know, you have to be blacker than black when you're light-skinned talking to black people. I'm just saying. And it was. His mother was murdered. His mother was assassinated, and actually, and a lot of people don't know, I just found this out a couple of weeks ago. In 1999, Martin Luther King Jr., the trial for his murder was on TV. Now, nobody covered except for one channel. Nobody covered. The American government was found guilty of Martin Luther King's death in 1999 by 6 black jurors and 6 white jurors. It took them an hour to deliberate to find out that the American government was guilty of his death. And who the fuck heard about it? Nobody. They all ignored it. You guys got to start Googling or watching Redacted Tonight. I'm just saying, you know. It's wrong, is what I'm saying. I just want to get that out because I just felt like being political and shit. I don't know what that's about. But a lot of times when I talk to my kids and we learn stuff together, we have fun together, I'm not a good parent. I'm learning that as we go, I'm learning that. Like I took my daughter to get a swimsuit, and my daughter said, "This is my baby. I'm just gonna get a swimsuit." And all they had was 2-piece swimsuits. And I don't want my baby to have a 2-piece swimsuit. I don't. I want to have actually I want to have a corduroys. Just long ass corduroys, long ass sleeves. You know. But we had to go get a swimsuit, and she was mad because she came out crying, you know, because I made her try on the whole body wetsuit. I'm just saying. The whole wetsuit. I just try that out. And she come out of the room crying, dressing room. The other days, they get 2-piece suits. I said, well, the other days ain't shit. Nah. Try those slippers on, walk around, see how they feel. That's my daughter's the reason I'm changing religions. I'm not a religious person, I'm not, but my daughter made me change religions. I'm going to convert to Islam. Because she's starting to fill out, she's 13, her body's starting to grow, and I want to just cover that all up. Just whole Mickey was out there, just all of it, just cover that up. Don't see anything. Also, I'm making me cover those ankles is what I tell her. That's wrong to change religion for that reason, but I'm doing it, I don't give a fuck. I think that's it. I guess it's the end of the show, I gotta be funny now, huh? Let's stop being political. All right, let's see. Quick question. If a midget tells you your hair smells good, shouldn't that be considered sexual harassment? I mean, what hair they smell? You know? That's like if a midget is playing miniature golf. Shouldn't that just be called golf? That's not just me, right? And see, I mentioned that one time on stage, and this midget came to me and said, it's not midget, it's little people. I said, that's what midgets are, little people. Yeah, midgets, pygmies, dwarves, kids, they're all little people. And I'm trying to find out what kind of little person are you? Are you a midget? Are you a dwarf? Are you Bob Costas? I can't tell, you know. He was upset. I didn't give a shit. He couldn't beat me. Yeah, I don't know. So I was on my way into the store, and with this, going to the store, and a handicapped person came to me. He was on crutches, and I opened the door and let him in. And he stopped and he said, I just want to be treated like everybody else. So I pushed him aside and went on in. Same fight. You want to be treated like everybody else? Park in the parking lot and lift your ass all the way through like everybody else do in the wintertime. That's what I say. That's just me. Thank you guys for some big wheel. Enjoy your